Good afternoon. I want to start today by asking you a question. Would you support a bill in Congress that will require our students to learn the same amount of material as they do now with 3.5 weeks less to do it? This is not a real bill, but the issue is very real, and that issue is the block system of scheduling. The block system has many problems associated with it. Through a great deal of research and personal interviews of people that have been through the system and understand its every workings, I'm going to explain to you today, first off, what block scheduling is, and then I'm going to show you the problems associated with it, and finally I'm going to show you a possible solution to it. Mary McCoy, in her article, Does Block Scheduling Live Up to Its Promise?, defines this system as one in which classes are broken up into 90-minute segments of instruction. There are 4 classes per semester and 8 classes a year. This is a widely used system across our country today. The problem with a 90-minute class is attention span limitation. Zhang Gongshu of ncpublicschool.com says that the average high school student has an attention span of 45 minutes long. 45 minutes in a 90-minute class means that the students are not paying attention, the teacher has to come up with other things to do. It basically means that there is wasted time that the students could further be learning. Another problem that this causes is retention problems. Retention problems are caused when a student in their freshman year would have to take an English class, English 1 for instance, and they could go up to a year before they have to take the second class. This leaves a gap of instruction that the student needs to be cohesive and continue his education toward the next class. These gaps are proven to cause students to lose what they've already learned. Jeff Lindsay of jefflindsay.com, a major advocate of the traditional schedule, he shows that longer gaps means that there are more need for review, more need for tutors, and basically lost time for the student. There are also problems with specific courses. Music, math, science, and foreign languages all suffer because of the block system. Karen Bennett, in her article, Block Scheduling with a Mathematic Perspective, shows that math, science, foreign languages are better taken in small blocks, small segments. Students are more able to comprehend these smaller blocks of instruction. They don't have so much information at one time to grasp, and they're able to retain what they have been taught. The last thing is the block schedule is unproven. A former teacher says that the block schedule is like a fad. The U.S. government accepted it without any proven statistics to back it up. I have a solution for this problem, and that is reverting back to the traditional way of scheduling in our schools. The attention span problem would be solved because the classes would be shorter. The students wouldn't have to pay attention for longer periods of time. The retention problem would be solved because there would not be up to a year gap between the sequence of classes that are required. The traditional method of class scheduling is tested, is tried, and does work. And the process of reverting back to the traditional method would not be a matter of hardship. It would be relatively easy, since it's a system that we all know and we are all familiar with in our own schooling. So today I've showed you what the block system is. I've showed you the problems with the block system, and I've given you a plausible solution by reverting back to the traditional way. I want to challenge each of you to do some more research on this and become an advocate of the traditional scheduling. I encourage each of you to go to your school board meeting or whoever makes the decisions and voice your opinion that our students need the time in manageable amounts to help them learn. Thank you for being here tonight.